Hi there, my name is James, and I help people just like you learn to speak real, practical English, step by step, in a simple and smart way. Let me ask you something. Do you understand English well, but still find it hard to speak fluently and confidently? You're not alone. Many people learn English for months or even years. They can read, they can write, they can even understand movies or YouTube videos. But when it's time to speak, they freeze, they forget words, they feel nervous, they're scared of making mistakes. Maybe you've experienced something like this. You were in class, or maybe with friends, and someone asked you a simple question in English. And even though you knew the answer, your brain just stopped. No words came out. Or maybe they came out wrong. That's a frustrating feeling, right? You've worked hard, you've learned a lot, but still, speaking feels like the hardest part. Well, here's the good news. Speaking English fluently and confidently is 100% possible, even if you're shy, even if you make mistakes, and even if you're practicing alone. Yes, even from home. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple, step-by-step method that can really help you grow your speaking skills. Not boring grammar rules, not long lists of vocabulary, but real, practical ways you can start speaking more naturally every day. Here's what we'll talk about in this lesson. How to practice speaking even if you're alone. How to stop thinking in your native language. How to speak with more confidence, even if your grammar isn't perfect, and the biggest mistakes most learners make that slow down their progress. This is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming comfortable. And when you're comfortable, your fluency starts to grow naturally. So if you've ever felt afraid to speak, or unsure about your accent, or stuck because you always translate in your head, then stay with me, because this video is made just for you. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan you can follow every day, no matter where you live, no matter your level. So, are you ready to finally speak English with confidence? Let's begin. 2. Mindset shift. Speak English fluently and confidently. Now, before we jump into the speaking tips, I want to talk about something even more important than practice. It's your mindset. Yes, your mindset, the way you think about speaking English. Why? Because most English learners don't struggle because they're lazy or don't know enough grammar. They struggle because of fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding wrong. Fear of being judged or laughed at. Let me tell you something very simple and very powerful. Fluency doesn't come from perfect grammar. It comes from using English, even with mistakes. You see, many learners wait until they feel ready. They wait until they've memorized more words, until they've studied more grammar, until they can speak with perfect sentences. But guess what? That day never comes. Why? Because no one speaks perfectly, not even native speakers. Even I, as an English speaker, say, or correct myself in the middle of a sentence. That's natural. That's human. So if you're waiting to speak only when your English is perfect, you'll wait forever. That's why we need to shift your mindset. From I must speak perfectly to I speak to improve, not to impress. This is a key difference. If you focus on improving, you'll feel free to try. If you focus on impressing others, you'll always feel nervous. Think about how children learn to speak. Do they study grammar books first? Do they get scared of making mistakes? No! They just speak. They repeat what they hear, they enjoy it, and they make a lot of mistakes, But no one stops them. And guess what? They become fluent, naturally and confidently. That's the power of practice without fear. Now let's talk about confidence. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. Confidence doesn't come first. It comes later, after action. You don't suddenly wake up one day feeling confident. You become confident by doing the thing you're scared of. Even if your voice shakes, even if your grammar isn't perfect, even if you say the wrong word. Every time you speak, you're training your brain. Yes, I can do this. Every little conversation, every practice session, every small effort builds your confidence like a muscle. So the more you speak, the more confident you feel. Think of it like learning to ride a bicycle. In the beginning, you might fall, you might feel scared, but you keep going. You wobble, you try again, and suddenly, you're riding. You didn't read a book about balance, you practiced it. The same thing happens with English. You become fluent by speaking, not just studying. You become confident by trying, not by waiting. So here's the mindset I want you to keep. 1. I don't need to speak perfectly. I just need to speak. 2. I grow more confident every time I try. 3. Mistakes are part of the journey, not something to fear. Say that with me. Write it down. Repeat it daily. Because once your mindset changes, everything else becomes easier. You stop worrying about what others think. You stop freezing when it's your turn to talk. And you start focusing on the most important thing: communication. That's the real goal. To speak clearly, naturally, and confidently, even if your English isn't perfect. So now that you understand this, you're ready for the next step. Let's learn how to actually practice speaking English every day, even if you're alone. Let's go. 3. Practice. Speaking daily. How to train your tongue and mind. Now that your mindset is strong, it's time to take action. Let me ask you a simple question. How often do you actually speak English each day? I'm not talking about reading. I'm not talking about listening. I mean actually speaking out loud, with your own voice. For most learners, the answer is not much. And that's the big problem. You can study for hours, watch English videos, and learn new words every day. But if you don't practice speaking, you'll stay silent, nervous, and stuck. So let's fix that, starting today. I'll show you easy and powerful ways to speak English every single day, even if you're alone, even if you don't have a partner. Ready? Let's go. 1. Talk to yourself in English. Yes, talk to yourself. It may sound strange at first, but this is one of the most effective and free ways to practice. You don't need an English teacher. You don't need a classroom. You just need you and your voice. Here's how. Describe what you're doing. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm cooking rice. I'm going outside for a walk. Talk about your plans. Today I have a lot to do. After lunch, I'll study English for 30 minutes. Ask yourself questions and answer them. What did I eat today? I had some eggs and bread for breakfast. It's simple, natural, and powerful. When you do this daily, your brain starts to think faster in English, and your mouth gets used to producing English sounds. Mirror Technique 2. Use the mirror technique. Now let's take it one step further. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself like you're having a real conversation. Why a mirror? Because when you see yourself speak, your brain starts to connect body language, facial expressions, and voice, just like in real conversations. It also helps with confidence. Here's what to do. Look yourself in the eye. Choose a topic like my favorite movie or my childhood. Speak for 1 to 2 minutes nonstop. Don't worry about mistakes. Smile. Keep your energy up. If you get stuck, just pause, breathe, and continue. The goal is not perfection, it's practice. Do this every day, even just for 5 minutes, and you'll feel more comfortable speaking in front of people. 3. Record your voice and review. This one is a game changer. Recording your voice helps you. Hear your pronunciation, notice your grammar mistakes, track your progress over time. Start by choosing a simple topic like my daily routine, my best friend, what I like to eat, my dream job. Hit record and talk for 1 to 2 minutes, then play it back. Yes, it might feel weird to hear your own voice at first. That's totally normal. But as you listen, ask yourself, am I speaking clearly? Did I pause too much? What can I improve next time? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep improving. Bonus tip: record once a week and compare. You'll see real growth. 4. Practice with simple topics. Daily fluency comes from using English, not only when you're in class, but in your real life. So build a habit of speaking about simple, everyday topics. Here are some great starters: my day today, what I did yesterday, my hobbies, my favorite food, my family, my weekend plans. These topics are easy because you already know the answers. You don't need to search for information, just speak what's in your mind. This kind of practice helps you build natural sentences, useful vocabulary, and real confidence. Set a timer for 3 to 5 minutes a day and speak. No writing, no reading, just speak. Final tip: make speaking a daily habit. Speaking English is like training a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Don't wait for a perfect day. Don't wait for a speaking partner. Start now, right where you are. Even 10 minutes a day will make a huge difference over time. Remember, fluent speakers are not born. They are made by daily practice, and you can do it too. In the next section, I'll show you how to take things further by learning how to think in English, so you don't need to translate in your head anymore. Let's keep going. You're doing great. 4. Think in English. The secret to faster speaking. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful techniques to become fluent: thinking in English. Most English learners don't realize it, but translating in your head is one of the biggest things slowing you down. Here's what usually happens. You hear a question in English, you understand it, but instead of answering directly, your brain goes like this. Step 1. Think of the answer in your native language. Step 2. Try to translate it into English. Step 3. Worry about grammar or pronunciation. Step 4. Finally speak, slowly, nervously, or not at all. Sound familiar? This process takes time, makes you hesitate, and kills your confidence. But here's the good news. You can train your brain to think directly in English. Yes, it's possible. And when you do, you'll start speaking faster, more naturally, and with less stress. Let me show you how. Why you should stop translating. First, let's understand why translating is a problem. When you translate, you're doing double the work. You're switching languages in your head while trying to speak. It's like driving a car with the handbrake on. You're moving, but it's slow and stressful. Also, translation is not always accurate. Some phrases in your native language don't sound natural in English. So instead of sounding fluent, you might say something awkward or incorrect. But when you think in English, your thoughts match the words. There's no delay, no stress, just direct, smooth speech. How to start thinking in English, step by step. You don't need to think in long, complex sentences. Start small. Think like a beginner, not a translator. Here's how. Step 1. Use simple sentences. Instead of thinking, मैं भूखा हूँ, मैं किचन की तरफ जा रहा हूँ. Then translating, I'm hungry. I go to kitchen. Train yourself to go straight to English. I'm hungry. I will go to the kitchen. Other examples. It's cold today. Where is my phone? I need to buy some eggs. Step 2. Talk to yourself in English. Throughout your day, describe what's happening around you, in your head or out loud. For example, when you wake up, I feel sleepy. I need coffee. While walking, I'm going to the store. I need some bread. At night, I'm tired. I want to sleep early today. This simple habit trains your brain to use English automatically. Step 3. Label objects around you. Look around your room and name things in English. Table, chair fan, laptop, book. Then make short sentences. This is my phone. The fan is on. My shoes are under the bed. It's easy but powerful. You're building real English thinking patterns. Step 4. Ask yourself questions in English instead of asking yourself, "मैं क्या करूं?" Ask in English, what should I do now? What time is it? What do I want to eat? Then answer in English too. Bonus. Tip. Think in English while listening. When you watch English videos or listen to conversations, try to predict what the speaker will say next. Or pause the video and ask, what would I say in this situation? This helps your brain stay active in English, not passive. The goal: automatic English thinking. Fluent English speakers don't translate in their heads. They don't switch languages. They just speak. That's the goal for you too. And the best way to reach it? Practice small, every day. Don't worry about long sentences. Don't worry about mistakes. Just start thinking in simple, clear English, like, I'm hungry. It's a sunny day. I have to call my friend. This will build your speaking speed, confidence, and natural flow, all without a teacher or textbook. Quick recap. 4 daily habits to think in English. 1. Say short English sentences to describe your actions. 2. Name objects around you and use them in phrases. 3. Ask and answer basic questions in your head. 4. Practice during real moments, waking up, eating, walking. Do this every day, even for just 5 minutes, and you'll be shocked at how much your fluency improves. Because the more you think in English, the easier it becomes to speak. No more hesitation, no more overthinking, just simple, confident English coming straight from your mind. In the next section, we'll go deeper and use a powerful method called shadowing to train your pronunciation and rhythm like a native. Let's keep going. You're doing great. 5. Use the shadowing technique. Train. Like a native speaker. Now that you're learning to think in English, let's take your speaking skills to the next level with one of the most powerful fluency tools out there. It's called the shadowing technique, and it's used by language learners, actors, and even interpreters to speak smoothly, confidently, and clearly. So what is it? Shadowing means listening to a short English sentence and immediately repeating it with the same tone, speed, and emotion. Like a shadow follows a person, your voice follows the speaker's voice. Sounds simple, right? But it's incredibly effective, especially for improving pronunciation, rhythm, accent, and confidence. Let's break it down and see how it works for you. Why shadowing works. Think about how children learn to speak. They don't study grammar first. They listen and repeat what adults say, again and again, copying the sound, the feeling, the speed. That's what shadowing is. It teaches your mouth and brain to move like a native speaker. Not slowly, not word by word, but smoothly, naturally, and automatically. Even if you know the words, your mouth needs training to say them like a fluent speaker. Shadowing is that training. How to use the shadowing technique, step by step. Step 1. Choose a short English clip. Start with 10 to 30 seconds of a video or audio. It could be from a YouTube video, a movie scene, a podcast, or even a language app with native dialogues. Important, choose something clear and natural, not too fast in the beginning. Step 2. Listen carefully. No speaking yet. Play the clip once and just listen. Focus on how the speaker moves their mouth, the rhythm, tone, and feeling in the voice. Don't worry about understanding every word at first. Just feel the flow of natural English. Step 3. Shadow it, line by line. Now play the first sentence again. As soon as you hear it, repeat it immediately, trying to match the exact words, the same speed, the same intonation, ups and downs in voice, the same emotion. For example, if the speaker says, "I can't believe you did that," you say, "I can't believe you did that," with the same feeling and energy. Do it again and again until your version sounds close to the original. Step 4. Don't pause. Keep the flow. This isn't about perfect grammar. This is about flow. Even if you make mistakes, don't stop. Keep shadowing. Fluency means being able to keep going, even with small errors. Step 5. Record and compare. If you want to go deeper, record your voice while shadowing. Then play both versions, the native speaker and yours. Compare and listen. Are you matching the tone? Are you speaking too slowly? Are your words clear? This will help you fine-tune your fluency like a professional. How often should you shadow? You don't need to do it for hours. Just 5 to 10 minutes per day is enough. Choose one clip per day and focus on it deeply. After a week, you'll notice big changes in your pronunciation, your speaking speed, your confidence. Make it part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. Pro tips to make shadowing even better. Use subtitles at first, then remove them as you improve. Use earbuds or headphones to catch every sound. Use drama or movie scenes for emotion and energy. Act it out. Copy not just the voice, but also the feeling. Shadowing is like acting in English, and the more you practice, the more natural you'll sound. Why shadowing boosts your fluency asked. Let's review why this technique is so powerful. You're training your ears to understand native speed. You're training your mouth to move fluently. You're copying real-world English, not textbook sentences. You're building confidence because you're speaking out loud daily. This is the closest thing to living in an English-speaking country, without leaving your home. And remember, it's okay to sound off at first. Fluency is a journey, not a race. Keep shadowing, day by day, and your fluency will grow faster than you imagined. In the next section, we'll talk about another key to fluency: learning phrases instead of single words. This will help you speak more naturally, just like native speakers do. Let's move on. Your fluency journey is getting stronger every step of the way. 6. Learn phrases, not just words. Speak like a native. Let me ask you a quick question. When you learn English, do you focus more on individual words or complete phrases? Most learners study one word at a time. Go, want, like, eat. But here's the problem. When you only learn single words, you speak like a robot. It's slow, it's unnatural, and it takes too long to make a full sentence. You stop and think, okay, I want to go to the Vara market. That's why, if you want to speak fluently, you need to learn phrases, not just words. These are called chunks of language, short, common groups of words that go together naturally. Why learning phrases boosts fluency? When native speakers talk, they don't speak word by word. They speak in phrases, fast, connected, and natural. For example, instead of, I want to eat something, they say, I want to grab something to eat. It's not about grammar rules, it's about how real people speak. So when you learn English in phrases, you start to speak faster, sound more natural, feel more confident in conversations. It's like learning full building blocks, not just bricks. Useful phrases you can start. Using today. Here are some simple, powerful chunks you can memorize and use right away. I'd like to order a coffee. I'd like to travel next year. Let's hang out. Let's hang out this weekend. Let's hang out after class. What do you think? What do you think about this idea? What do you think of the movie? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can go. I'm not sure what you mean. It depends on the weather. It depends on my schedule. That sounds good. Dinner at 7? That sounds good. These phrases are short, flexible, and easy to remember. You don't have to build the sentence from scratch every time. You just grab the phrase and go. How to learn and practice. Phrases. Step 1. Listen to native speakers. Watch movies, YouTube videos, or podcasts in English. Pay attention to the phrases they use, not just the words. Whenever you hear a useful expression, write it down. For example, from a video, I'll get back to you. No worries. You made my day. These are gold. These are the phrases you want to collect. Step 2. Repeat the phrase out loud. Say it again and again, like shadowing. Get your mouth used to the flow of words together. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? This builds muscle memory and helps you speak automatically. Step 3. Use it in your own sentences. Don't just repeat the phrase. Start using it in your daily speaking practice. I'd like to learn Spanish. Let's hang out after school. It depends on my mom. Even if you talk to yourself, it still helps. Step 4. Group phrases by topic. Instead of memorizing a random list, group your phrases into topics. Daily conversation. How's it going? Long time no see? Catch you later. Making plans. Are you free tomorrow? Let's meet at 5. That works for me. At restaurants. I'll have the chicken. Can I see the menu? Check, please. This makes them easier to remember and more useful in real situations. Bonus tip. Keep a phrase. Notebook. Start a special notebook or phone note where you collect English phrases. Each time you hear a cool or useful one, write it down. Review them daily. Practice them. Soon, they'll become part of your natural speaking. This is your personal English phrase book, built by you, for you. Why this works? Let's be honest. You don't have time to build every sentence from zero. Native speakers don't do that either. They use pre-built phrases and patterns, and now, so can you. The more chunks you know, the more fluent you sound. The more you speak in phrases, the less you have to think before speaking. It's faster, it's easier, it's more fun. Final thought. Don't just learn vocabulary. Learn how words work together. Instead of saying one word at a time, start speaking in phrases like, "What do you mean?" "I'm on my way." "I'll think about it." This is how real conversations happen, and it's the secret to sounding natural, fluent, and confident. Ready for the next step? Let's move on and talk about real-life practice, how to join conversations, even online, and finally use all these new speaking skills with others. You're doing amazing. Let's keep going. 7. Join conversations. Practice in the real world. So far, you've learned to practice alone, talking to yourself, using phrases, shadowing, and thinking in English. But now it's time for the next big step. Start using English with real people. Yes, real conversations. Because fluency doesn't grow in silence. It grows in conversations, even short ones. Let me show you how to do it easily, even from your home. Step 1. Find a speaking partner online. You don't need to travel. You don't even need native speakers. You just need someone who wants to practice English with you. Here are some free and easy ways. Hello Talk. Connect with English learners and native speakers. Text, voice, or video chat. Tandem. Language exchange app where you can talk with people learning your language too. Cambly. Talk with native English tutors. Paid. Great for focused speaking practice. Speaky/Lingby/TalkTalk. More platforms for instant conversation practice. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need courage to say hello. Step 2. Join English conversations online. You can also use English daily in small ways. Comment on YouTube videos in English. "I love this video. The tips were really helpful." Join Facebook or WhatsApp groups for English learners. Ask questions. Answer others. Share opinions. Voice chat with friends or learners. 5 minutes a day is enough. These small interactions build confidence fast. You're not just studying English, you're living it. Step 3. Don't worry about mistakes. Remember, fluency comes from using English, not perfect grammar. You will make mistakes, and that's great, because each mistake is a step toward improvement. Every conversation gives you practice, and every word you say builds your fluency. Mistakes are not failures, they are proof you're learning. Final tip: be brave, not perfect. Most learners feel shy at first, but here's the truth. No one is judging you. Most people are friendly and supportive. Everyone starts somewhere. So don't wait, just begin. Say hi, ask a question, join the chat. Even one short conversation a day can change everything. Final words. Speaking alone is good, but speaking with others is the real game changer. So download an app, join a group, leave a comment in English today. Your confidence will grow, and soon, English will feel natural. Let's keep going and make English a real part of your life. 8 common mistakes to avoid. Before we finish, let's talk about 3 common mistakes that stop many learners from speaking fluently. Mistake 1. Waiting for perfect grammar. Many people think they need perfect grammar to speak. That's not true. Fluency comes from speaking, not studying grammar rules all day. Make mistakes. That's how you grow. Mistake 2. Being afraid of your accent. Your accent is a part of who you are. Don't hide it. The goal is clear communication, not sounding like someone else. Mistake 3. Overthinking everything. Some learners plan every word in their head before speaking. That slows you down. Instead, speak naturally. Use simple phrases. Mistakes are okay. Just speak. The more you speak, the better you'll get. It's really that simple. 9. Motivation. Plus call to action. Let me remind you of something powerful. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner, just like you. They made mistakes. They forgot words. They felt nervous. But they kept going. And you can too. Now tell me in the comments, which tip will you start using today? Will you talk to yourself, try shadowing, or join a conversation? Drop your answer below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and speak English with me every week, right here on this channel. We're learning together. You're not alone. Let's keep going. Fluency is waiting.